Hello, it's January, what was it? Damn it, forgot what day it was. 14th. Every day I work in the restaurant business, everything just blends together. Okay, it's Wednesday, January 14th. Um, a lot of things to get to. Jericho gets fired. Austin's the first recipient in the Hall of Fame. They had to let it out of the bag a couple of days earlier because some idiot posted it on the Hall of Fame website at WWE.com, and an hour later it got deleted. So almost everybody that logged into WWE.com that day saw the graphic, and it was a big spoiler. So WWE let the cat out of the bag early, but it's not like we didn't know that was going to happen. WrestleMania is going to be in Houston. Think about it there. Um, Jericho got fired again, and what was it, since 4 year period? Was it a 3 year period? But he got fired again, this time by Stephanie, and it'll be interesting to see, excuse me, what will happen when Vince comes back this Monday, and you know, see what happens. You see the backdrop. Um, I don't know. It's kind of interesting that they get Chris Jericho out of storylines because he was right up there, like toe to toe between Orton and him, being the you know quintessential heel, of the Raw brand, or being one of the top heels in the industry right now. Just to send them packing and have them fired, again, just leaves everything open now for the Royal Rumble. But who's to say Vince McMahon won't hire him back on Monday? It's it's in the air, so we'll see what happens. Um, Once again, John Cena and Shawn Michaels had a hell of a match last night. You know, even though they waited until a commercial break just to start the match, I guess that's why they had to go to overtime last night or Monday, to do that. But it was an awesome match. It was a great match. You know, every time you see Shawn Michaels and John Cena in the ring, they get better and better and better. Every time you see them, it's like they have a match once a year. WrestleMania 23, and then you had that rematch in London, which lasted an hour supposedly. Um, you had the WrestleMania rematch last year between them, and then you had another match between them on Monday. So, it's not like they lost touch with each other as far as wrestling. As far as wrestling each other, it was a great match. A couple of high spots, a couple of good spots. You know, this was, quoted to be Shawn Michaels' WrestleMania, end quote, because, since Shawn Michaels ain't going to the Royal Rumble, he's not going to WrestleMania. But anything can happen, right? Storyline. Um, Austin in the Hall of Fame, like probably all of us in the wrestling world, we've seen it coming when WrestleMania was announced to be here in Houston this year. You know, everybody was saying Austin's going to be in the Hall of Fame, or Austin's going to have one more match, or both. So one of them is down. Check one off the list, and that's the Hall of Fame. Um, it's It'll be interesting to see who will be the other recipients of it. Will be, I got a friend of mine getting tickets to the Hall of Fame on Saturday. Tickets do go on sale on Saturday. If you're in the Houston area, if you're in the Conroe area, whatever area you're in the Texas area, if you're a wrestling fan, amongst, get your Hall of Fame tickets. It's going to be big. You already know the first name added on. Who knows, you might have another big name added on to that list, within the next couple of weeks, but stay tuned. Um, I'm not reviewing Genesis because that was a shit pay-per-view. But fortunately, you know, TNA is letting the veterans have their day, you know, even though Foley and his team won, you know, the last match. Um, I think right now the main event Mafia is getting stale already. You already saw that, you know, Nash is out with a staph infection. Who knows when he's going to come back, you know, and for them to add Kip James to Nash's place. Yeah. Moving on. What else? The Rhino Sting match was mediocre at best. I have nothing to say about it. It was Sting and Rhino. And the other thing, why is Rhino the leader of the front line? Have no idea. Wouldn't you think it'd be AJ Styles and Samoa Joe leading the pack since they originated TNA and not Rhino? You know, even though AJ Styles started in TNA, Samoa Joe came soon after. Since Curryman is fired, does that mean Christopher Daniels is making his way back? That's another question. I pound my head with a jackhammer every time. What else should I talk about? What else? The legacy angle. Ted DiBiase Jr. came back. It was a very good Raw. I liked this Raw. You know, despite the weekly Mike Knox jumping Rey Mysterio and the disqualification between CM Punk and William Regal, only to have the third and final match have it be Punk's hometown next Monday, you know, in Chicago. So stay tuned for that. WrestleMania 25. I already got tickets to it. I'm going. It's gonna be huge, you know. Rumors galore, still surfacing, still circling. We'll see what happens after the Royal Rumble. What others? What other news? I think that's about it. That's all I have to give you. Oh, the Hardy hit and run. Last minute thing. You could hear about a crowd reaction. You know, it was taped. It wasn't part of the live show, so you could hear fill-in audience in that. But this could be the start of incorporating Christian back into the fold. But yet, what am I saying? It's just a rumor, and you know, everybody could say what they want to say. Oh, yes, Matt Hardy lost the ECW title today to Jack Swagger. And another note, Tommy Dreamer saying that if he doesn't win the ECW championship by June, which is One Night Stand, he'll retire. So you just see Dreamer winning the title at One Night Stand. Because it's hardcore. It's the only night where they have extreme rules. So just see Dreamer not having the title until One Night Stand. You know? So that's all I gotta say. Until the next time, I will see you later, as I just got an email. But peace, love, and chicken grease. Later.